I am Kevin Tate. Just here to show you the issue with this call. It's on a TJ300. This soda machine is called. It's a model TJ300. It's an older model soda machine, but what they had was they had a steady. As you can see, they have a steady drip coming out of the ice chute right here. They do have ice, but as you can see, they have put a little bucket underneath to catch the steady dripping. Even though it's still going down the drain, but I guess it was causing splashing out here, so they just put a little bucket to catch it. It has a good amount of water in it, but what it is it's coming from the ice maker up top. This ice maker, as you'll see once I get the cover off of it, you'll see that the ice curtain, the evaporator curtain, doesn't close all the way. So when it's going through a harvest cycle or when it's freezing, the water is just dripping along the inside section of the ice curtain, and then it's dripping down through the ice chute, and that's where they're getting that steady drip from. So I'm gonna get everything set up and then we'll take a look at it. I have a new ice curtain right here that I'm gonna put inside. I'm gonna replace the ice curtain that's in there now with that, and then we'll see how it does from there. Okay, hopefully you can see pretty good there. I'm just getting the front cover off of the ice maker here. This is a Matic ice maker unit. As you can see, the unit's not running right now because it's satisfied. Try and let you see down in here. See, I have right there, I have the temperature probe. The bin stat. The bin stat. Once the ice touches that bin stat, it signals the ice maker to shut off because it's satisfied. So there's plenty of ice in the bin, and this is the ice curtain that is not closing all the way. Let's see if you can see it here. See how it's kind of staying open, but it's open just enough where the water drips along the bottom here, and then drips down inside, and then it drips out of the ice chute. So I'm gonna take this one off, put the new one on, and then that should remedy the problem. This just pulls out like this, and you lift up on the corner, and then it comes right out. These little tabs fit into a slot, and then that way it just seats right in. Now I'm just gonna sit there. The new cover in. See, That's a lot better right there. That closes a lot better. And that's what you want when the ice harvests. When it harvests, it's going to go like this, and then it's supposed to close back. But you see how it's inside the water trough. Before, it was just outside of the water trough like that, and it just had a steady leak. So this should be a lot better for them. I'm just going to put it in wash mode just to see if I can get some water going on it. Just to test it out, you can always use a cup of hot water, like from a coffee brewer or something, and then that'll let it start up. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna grab a cup. When I put the hot water on that thermostat, it should have started up. It should have went into a wash cycle. And right now, I have the thermostat, which is right here. I have the thermostat sitting in hot water, and it's not starting up. So that's telling me that the thermostat is faulty. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and replace that thermostat. The thermostat is located right up here, right there. This is the controller for it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace that and make sure this is operational before we go. Okay, right here I got the old thermostat out. I'm gonna disconnect the two wires and then reconnect the new thermostat. This basically it has the loops in it just to keep the slack from going down into the ice bin and getting tangled up. But usually you just want to fish it through here, and then down there's a small little hole right here that it comes through, and then down into the ice bin. So I'm going to get that pulled out and then put the new one in, and we'll try it out. Well, hopefully you can see this good, but if you look right there, that's showing you the direction for this to go to get colder. Okay, so it just says cold. It's maxed out right now, but I usually just turn it back a hair or two, and then I set it in there. So we'll get that set in a moment, and then we'll be able to check it out. Okay, so now I have the new thermostat in place. Okay, I always put a wire tie around the loops just to keep it from vibrating against the metal or against another wire. And there's a lot of wiring that can come in contact with that copper tube. And then I have the line running down the side of the ice maker down into my ice bin. Okay, and then when the ice touches that, it's going to let it know that it's satisfied, or if it doesn't touch, then it should cut on and start making more ice. So now I'm just gonna plug it back in, and then we'll give it a try. Okay, now I have it plugged in. Let's see what we get. There we go. Now, as you can see, See, the water's not running into the bin at all. So that's a good sign. That's what we want to see. Before, the bin was out here, so you see how it drips into the bin? And then that was what was causing it to go out of the ice chute. So you should be good there. Give me a moment. I just want to put the electrical panel back on. I'm going to go ahead and move it out of the wash mode and into the ice mode now. Now I'm just replacing my all of the covers. Cover the top of the ice bin. This was the old ice curtain, the one that wasn't seating correctly. You never know, that one, I mean, it doesn't look like it's in bad shape, so I mean, it might be able to be used with on another unit at some point, but for this one, it's not any good. Just getting my front cover back on and everything is up and operational. Go. Oh yeah, I have to put a new part in. Oh. Yeah. All right, everyone. Looks like we're all set. I just want to show you what it's looking like. bring you down. Okay. And as you can see, there's no more leakage from the ice chute. We should be good. Everything looks operational now, and the machine is in the ice making mode, so we should be all set. Once again, I thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support of the channel and the website. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I thank you all again, and we'll see you at the next job. Stay well and be blessed.